Hey, how you guys doing today? Or this evening? Or this morning? In this case here it's afternoon, and we are the 15th of May 2024. It's not a beautiful day in terms of sunshine, but it's beautiful because it's warm and everything is growing. Look at this beautiful dandelions all growing in here, the leaves, everything's all nice and green. The grass is wonderful. This is of course a waste of taxpayer money, and arguably so is that Tesla, but that's another story. Yeah, it is what it is. And we're here on Summerlet and Cumberland that you saw, and I just had this spur of the moment idea there to do this walking video. We're going to walk south here on Cumberland in the N.D.G sector of Montreal, officially known as the Notre Dame de Grace, Notre Dame de Grace Borough, which doesn't really translate in English at all, that's for sure. And we're gonna walk here southerly on this street. I'm sure I've walked all these streets, but I sure as hell have not definitely filmed them all. Oh, look at that, two navy blue cars together. Now there's something you've never seen. Look, there's another blue car, and that guy has a nice gold colored whatever it is, VW or Kia, I don't know, whatever. Oh, but every time I come down here, as I was a couple hours ago or less, up down on Sherbrooke Street towards where we're walking, yeah, I definitely miss living down here. It just got too expensive for me. But not only that, I'm not the most grounded person in the world. I've never have been, actually. I think for me, being grounded is like, I think back to like the few jobs I've had where I stayed there 2 years or more. You know, like my last job I had over 10 years ago. You know, friggin' answering the phone there, taking orders and customer service for Les Rotisseries Saint-Hubert barbecue. And actually, I'd like to throw it out there one more time. You know, since I have a hard time finding a job and settling on anything because it's too far and I don't want to take scrap or, you know, having to deal with bullshit from people. Oh, look at this weird one from BC. That's a Honda. That's what's known as a JDM, Japanese Domestic Manufacturer. That means that vehicles like that were not sold here in Canada or the US, but due to a law that allows them to be imported now if they're 25 years or older, well, there you go. So people bring them in here and they buy them and they bring them here pretty much not just because they're different, but really because they're good on gas, like everything you see here for that matter, because the price of gas here in Quebec is atrocious. That's what it comes down to. Friggin' last time I checked earlier was $1.77 a liter. Not cheap. Boy, look at these beautiful, very Anglo type of design homes, eh? Not the type of houses you see where I live in East End, Hochelaga, eh? So, but yeah, like I was saying, I do definitely miss living down here. This is where my friend Ed lives, but I thought about contacting him, but he's working right now, and I didn't realize the street doesn't go further than this, but that's fine. We'll just meander down some other streets, no problem. Boy, what a bad time to have to take a whiz, actually. Jeez. Look at that. See that basketball hoop? That reminds me how it's more imperative than ever how kids have to stay active, because my god, the damn phones, the goddamn phones all the time. Jesus, all the time they're on them, you know, like all the time. Like not all of them, obviously. I don't want to generalize, but generally speaking, yes. Major renovation going on here. All right. So I am one block, or I should say we are one block west of Cavendish Boulevard, which is actually a beautiful boulevard. Well, beautiful between Sherbrooke and Côte Saint Luc Road. I went up to Côte Saint Luc Road earlier, but when you get north of the Côte Saint Luc Road, it's not very attractive actually, because it's just basically like, you know, apartment buildings and condos and stuff. Where are we at now? Cumberland and Terrebonne. It's like the name of the town. So let's we're gonna do a walking video on Terrebonne. You know what? Let's be different. Let's go across actually Cavendish Boulevard, which is lined with so many beautiful trees. And then I'm gonna. What the hell's with that house? What's with all that junk up there? Look at that. Hey, that's weird. You ever seen a terrace, a balcony like that, full of junk like that? That's really strange. That's really strange. Major sketch. And oddly enough, this whole house here is being completely redone. Oh, look, there's an Explorer there. Nice. Or is that's an Expedition, I think. It's not an Explorer, that's an Expedition, I think. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Maybe I could keep it interesting and walk down a block on code. You know how I often do the zigzag thing, make a right, make a left, make a right, make a left. Oh yeah, especially I think I am going to do that. I don't want to be all these kids in the shot. And people are so, you know, sketch about the kids today. What am I doing filming now with all these schools letting out now? Great, let's do that. No, let's just go straight actually. Because I'm not doing anything against the law. It may be weird, it may be still misunderstood, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I can, and god damn it, thank God we live in a free country. Seriously? I don't think even these kids even realize how lucky we are to be able to free. Look at that, that's nice. I like that. Who doesn't like a good lifted pickup truck? Eh? We're gonna just keep doing along here. I'm gonna keep talking along because some guy's playing his music. Oh, this is not going well. All these kids here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pause here a minute. Okay, that's a little more like it. A few seconds later. Now we are at, oh yeah, Borough. Borough. I think there's actually a part of Ottawa called that, or a street called that. I don't remember actually. I'm looking down the side streets, see if there's any oldies. There never is anymore. Oh my God, look at this, eh? Look at this here. Hey boy, the people thinking that the planet is about to come to an end must be happy. Hey, people like Greta Thunberg, they think it's fine to have all these EVs, these EV buses, which are absolutely ridiculous. They cost the taxpayer way too much money. I don't know how the hell Transco could afford to replace half, if not all, their buses with these pieces of junk. It's just baffling. I get it, they're quiet, you know? But again, the fact of the matter is, to make one battery for this is just outstanding. It's just extremely expensive to mine all that cobalt. All the slaves are making those stupid batteries. I still don't understand how the hell a company, the company specifically Northvolt, can actually go and make plans to go make a plant to make electric batteries here. Why the hell are you going to make electric batteries here when they cost less in China and they have no pollution control over it whatsoever? And by the way, China has apparently still like over 1,200 coal mines. Explain that to me. So how the hell do you think they make all those stupid batteries for all these stupid buses? And anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to say anything else. I always say my piece when it comes to this stuff. Wow, look at this beautiful church, eh? Not a positive. Look at that church, the cross, how it's all like sticks out, you know. It's like what do you call that, like embossed, I guess. Not embossed, but it's I forgot the term. How you doing? How are you? And she didn't look too happy. She's like staring at me there. That's fine. Okay, let's I think I did a walking video down here once. Benny. No, I never did actually. Did I? Oh, let's do it anyway. Let's go down Benny Street, down to Sherbrooke. And that's where my that's where actually my my coiffeur used to be, my hairstylist who cut my hair. But actually, and I'll give her a plug. Her name is Morella. I'll give the shop a plug. It's called Maestro's. And her and Heather, and I don't remember who the other one is, they do a great job down there. And actually, it's funny because years ago, the guy who cut my hair before, he was an independent, and then he joined that barber shop. And his name was Frank. So basically, and I've been having my hair cut in that area since 1999, actually. So I don't know what the name of these flowers and these trees. It's all like pink. It's just beautiful. Love that. It's just lovely. Let's go across here. I got a feeling I walked down here last year, but I don't think I was filming. So anyway, I have to make a mental note not to make too many walking videos there after school there in the middle afternoon, because again, there's all these kids everywhere, and I've had a couple of bad experiences there. Some people came up to me, not here, but in Point St. Charles. It happened twice. Apparently there was a pedophile or pedophiles in the area, and they thought I was like filming or taking pictures of their kids. So I was just one point actually, I was just filming. I wasn't even there was these kids nearby, you know, near Butler Street, and I was filming this gorgeous black 74 Cadillac DeVille. Like, it looks like the gangster special. I had no interest in those kids that they're doing nearby. Guy came up and asked me about that, and I showed him. I said, look, I'm filming that Cadillac, you know. But again, people are people. They're it's the same reason why I see people like the lady I just passed wearing masks outside, you know. And it is what it is. Doesn't matter if COVID's over, there'll always be something. Never was a big fan of these Mustangs. I don't hate them. I just I like the model before that, but even at that, So, look, there's some blue sky here, eh? Very nice. It's about, oh, look at this rarity. Check this out. Speaking of JDM, hang on, I'm gonna let these folks pass by here. Once again, I don't believe these were sold here back in the day. This is from like 98, 97, 96, Montreal. Guy in my neighborhood actually had one, or has one, that's even older than that. Actually, funny, I came across an ad I have for one of these. And again, they were not, I don't believe they were sold here because at that time, Mitsubishis were just troublesome vehicles. Same thing with other vehicles like Suzuki's and a lot of other stuff. Is this locked? Can I actually use this or what? Let's see. That is another beautiful advantage of spring, is to smell these nice flowers everywhere. You know, winter, you know, what do you smell? Nothing. You don't smell anything. Of course, the downside of that too is that when it's a heat wave where I live, you smell all the garbage everywhere. It's just wonderful, you know. So yeah, I thought it was cool to include that Lexus. You don't see any Lexus nice burgundy like that, a wine color or whatever, you know. Right on. Yeah, I was watching some video yesterday. I think some guy was holding a GoPro like this, and he had this stick, this huge stick, which looks like a giant microphone or something. I'm like, man, I could have that, but then it would have to be more stuff for me to bring, which I hate. I like to travel as light as possible. Even like when I used to go to Ottawa every year, I would have just me, myself, and I, my jacket, the camera, and that's it. The phone, nothing else, no more. You know. Ooh, look at the old awnings on that home. It's cool because they're actually like, they look like awnings you would find more in a building, a commercial building, not a house. It's different, eh? I like that. I like stuff like that. Details. I love details. Everything to me in life is about details. That's why I love classic cars. I love architecture more than ever. No, I should say specifically old architecture. Like, for example, if I like something modern, like that school, I assume that's a school, by the way. I like the red, you know, the red vertical lines on it. It's not original, but, you know, I love colors because all the cars are freaking colorless practically, you know. What route is this? Oh yeah, the 102. That's 102. And how come you see very few of these red Teslas? I think it's because these are the oldest ones probably. Because remember when they came out, they were this color, they were black, and they were blue. Now they're all white practically. Now let's go down here on I think it's Notre Street actually. No wait, Terrebonne was up there. Terrebonne and let's see here. Terrebonne and Monkland. Oh, Monkland, yeah, okay, cool. Right on Monkland. Of course, when you walk all the way closer to DeCarry, you got all the shops. It's more commercial and pretty yuppie actually. So yeah, let's whatever. Let's walk down this way. While I document at the camp. Oh, beautiful. Speaking of vintage, I like that. I like stuff like that. See, it's interesting because the more I film, right, these walking videos I've been doing for a few years now, the more I notice all the little details, the things that I like that make Montreal what it is. Like not only the architecture, the buildings, the doors, the roofs, those street lamps, by the way, that I just pointed out. I want to include a lot of this stuff. Like I got a painting I want to do next. Like it's going to be kind of a street scene, sort of close up from the sidewalk. From like, you see I'm walking right now, it's going to be like that. Like I'm planning like to put a 65 Buick there, parked there, and then you'll see like an old building and the fence and all that from my area, you see. Oh, West Hill, yeah. Okay, that sign is useless. Yeah, West Hill. I used to live on the corner of Chester and West Hill, which is several blocks up there actually. But since I used to live sort of next to the street, might as well film it. I think I'm just gonna film near West. Oh, this is beautiful. This is really what I love about N.D.G. I love it. There's so many trees. It's just marvelous. Look at that. Just spring and bloom. Just beautiful. Today, the 15th of May. Oh, the only thing that sucks. Oh, you know what? I think I did a walking video here actually in the winter. I remember these types of buildings here, these types of homes. Oh, we're doing it again, but now it's not winter. Look at this tree alone, looks like it could be freaking, you know, like 80 years old or so, eh? Something like that. And you got your old classic roofs overhanging the balconies. Of course, these are houses that were built likely before air conditioning was made, so probably 30s, 20s. See, people, what they would do in the old days, if it got too hot during a heat wave, they had to go in the basement to go get sleep, or they would come out here, and there would be no look at the kitty. Hey, pussycat. Oh, look, you're coming to see me. Eh? What a beautiful pussycat. Meow. I got no food for you, though. What a beautiful pussycat. Eh? Chiquita busha. Well, Daddy's leaving. I called you Daddy because I got Gloria, you know. I love the kitty. Sometimes I'd like to get Gloria, another kitty cat, to as companion. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You're ecstatic. Hey, where's Mommy and Daddy, eh? Probably waiting to go back home. Anyway, what I forgot to say is my friend Ed lives down here. He lives in a house like this. And it was built in 1927. But the thing is, the only downside with these types, all these old buildings like mine, is they all have these narrow old windows. So the sunlight is not very good. It's dark, you know? Dark. Oh, wow. That looks like I had an Italian's touch, maybe. Eh? Bye, kitty cat. You're not going to follow me, are you? Are you following me? Are you threatening me? Bye-bye, pussycat. Bye-bye. Don't follow me now. My God, you're not a stray, are you? No, you're not a stray. Too nice to be a stray. Okay, I'm getting tired of holding the camera now. Probably a photogenic kitty. Bye-bye. Yeah, you see, I made a decision when I got Gloria. I've had her almost 10 years. That I would never let her outside because I lost another kitty cat before her. His name was Prince. Mind you, he was a male, and the males are more crazy, you know. And I don't want to go into it. It's a little too painful. But let's just say if she had been an indoor cat like Gloria, I don't think she would have died within 3 years of having her. And look at that rusty old Ultima, man. This thing's still on the road. Jesus, must have 300,000 kilometers. And look at this. Speaking of old, look at this old dirt bike here. Eh? Yeah. Suzuki. Look at that. That thing looks like new almost. All right. So now we're at Godfrey. Well, there's a street I never heard of in this. Even to me, there's streets I've never heard of in this town. Imagine that. Godfrey, like Gilbert Godfrey. Okay. So if you don't know who Gilbert Godfrey was, he was a comedian actor, and he's famous for like talking in a really weird voice, like a crummy voice, like, is this Suzuki Samurai? Is this Fort Fairlane? I can't even imitate the guy. That's how he talks. He's hilarious, you know. That guy's hilarious. Like so many Jews, they're just hilarious. They have a great sense of humor. I don't know why. Beautiful, you know. We all have our purpose. Oh, okay. I'm getting tired now. I'm not far from Sherbrooke, so I'm gonna walk back down to Sherbrooke. Kind of wish I didn't bring my jacket with me. They said 40% chance of rain. I said I better bring it, and I did. And oh, by the way, in case you guys ever wondered about this jacket, I know some guys, you must think, oh well, you know, he's got a really nice leather jacket, he must have money. No, I really don't. I mean, look at my clothes, look at my shoes. But anyway, yeah, it was actually a gift from an ex-friend of mine. Oddly enough, he lived in N.D.G. But you know, as you guys know, or especially around my age or older or closer to, you know that unfortunately people change, you know. People change. What can I tell you? I mean, it is what it is, you know. Matter of fact, there's even a song called that. People change. Da, da, da. That's weird. This is bizarre. What the hell is this all about? Look how secretive that looks. Why do you have this whole like fence in the front like that? See, I notice things like that. To me, it looks like everything else looks normal around here. I don't see any other fences around. They're all in the back. You got a fence in the front like that, you're either really paranoid or you got something really valuable you're trying to hide or protect. That's how I see it. Reminds me of what my brother once said. He says to me, he says, what am I going to get an alarm system for the house for? That just invites people to rob your place. There's a truth to that, isn't there? No? Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, actually this reminds me of a street once where I filmed a snowmobile operation, except the traffic was going this way. It was going towards Sherbrooke. You can see Sherbrooke down there. This way is going north. I don't even remember what the hell street I'm on, by the way. Look at that. Typical Anglo type of design cottages, or cottage style I should say. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know. It would be nice, you know, if I kept at it, keep making improvements to being a YouTuber. Like the thing, like getting this GoPro, like putting text on thumbnails, like not swearing so much. You know, all this stuff is giving me points, giving me a lot of subscribers, but it's not giving the revenue back. So I'd like to, at this point, remind you, if you're interested in showing your love, you can do that through my email. You want to send me an e-transfer as a gratuity, as I call it, you know, or a PayPal. It's my email is eltonmcfall, Elton like Elton John, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. I'd be much obliged. Or you can check me out on Patreon. Every time I tell people to check me out on Patreon, become a patron, nobody ever does. I got 4 patrons. I'm just stuck there. 5 patrons. That's it. Am I bitter? Yeah, a little bit. You know, I mean, yeah, okay. I don't do like heavy editing, or, you know, it's not crazy complicated what I'm doing. It's just I do it all the time, though. You know, I have a complete obsessive behavior about it. You know, just anyway, whatever. Well, we're coming to the end here. At I think this is Notre-Dame-de here, the street here. Maybe one day I'll be able to move back here. You never know. That would be awesome. I'd love to be able to move. Oh, there's a flyer. Oh, I'd love to take one. Well, just as I had suspected, the sun has come back late. There's another flyer. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.